Hey everyone, this is Tyler back with another video. With Halloween just right around the corner, I only see it fitting to talk about, of course, another addition to the Halloween franchise, Halloween Returns. Now, if it were up to me, I personally would just leave Halloween alone, but for the sake of argument, let's just say that this movie is a for sure thing. Alright, first things first. This movie is supposedly, and I quote, not a remake, not a reboot, but a recalibration of the character of Michael Myers. Like, what is there to recalibrate? I mean, if you're referring to this guy, then yes, by all means. But the original Michael Myers was perfect. I mean, Halloween is what I, and I'm sure countless others, can consider a timeless classic. I mean, that movie set the bar for modern slasher films. Like, no wonder they want to recalibrate Halloween again. According to IMDb, there is no official plot for Halloween Returns, nor is there a cast as of right now. So the chances of them actually going through with this film are, they're pretty slim. I mean, wasn't it like a year or two ago that they had Halloween 3D in the works, but then they of course pulled the plug on that? But once again, assuming that they actually go through with this movie, here is what I think that they should do / incorporate in the film to make sure they don't completely screw it up. The story needs to focus on the Michael Myers that we're all familiar with, the adult one. If the movie mentions that Michael Myers was a psychotic killer as a child, then that means the movie wouldn't have to waste its time showing us the stupid origin story. And to kind of go along with Michael Myers' origin, the movie needs to keep it simple and really close to John Carpenter's version. Like, none of this satanic Rob Zombie shit. Like, Michael Myers is just evil for the sake of being evil. On a side note, I personally think that's why Michael Myers doesn't die, because he's not a normal person, he's just evil in the form of a person, and you really can't physically kill evil. So anyways, back to the movie. So I mentioned earlier that Halloween Returns has yet to establish any official plot, and while that may be true, a possible plot that I read from /film.com says, and I quote, "The now 18-year-old child of one of Myers' victims plays a central role along with the child of a cop who's long been obsessed with Myers' case, even putting it before his own daughter. Myers is now on death row, and the two kids, with their own personal vendettas against the killer, sneak in to watch his execution. But when things go awry and Myers escapes, the pair, along with their friends, find themselves in the firing line." Now, I'm not gonna lie, that sounds pretty fucking awesome. However, I'd be a bit surprised if they went this route because it kinda sounds just like Jason X. For those of you who haven't seen it, Jason X starts off with people who think they've captured him, which of course is a really big deal. But shockingly enough, he escapes and then kills them all. But then one survivor kind of forces him into some chamber where they plan to freeze him and keep him that way forever because, of course, just like Michael Myers, he can't die. Guess what other movie's getting a remake? So yeah, if they went with that plot, I'd be fine with it. The story hits the ground running, Michael Myers is already established as a badass, and if he's on death row, that means he's done some pretty serious shit. So I'd say go with it, it sounds cool. Alright, before I finish this video, there's just a few more things I'd like to see from Halloween Returns. 1. Don't cast Tyler Mane or anyone else his size as Michael Myers. They need to keep him some slim guy. I mean, just leave the hulking killer type to Jason. And for those of you who don't know who Tyler Mane is, it was this guy. So basically, if he looks just like he did in the original 1978 Halloween movie, then we're good. That's all I want. Alright, number 2. And surprisingly, this one is just a small tweak on the original Halloween movie. Towards the end of the film, when Michael Myers is chasing Laurie, in order to escape, she takes off his mask, and momentarily we see Michael Myers' face. Now, I understand the symbolism of that scene and why John Carpenter decided to put that in the original movie, but I feel like for Halloween Returns, to keep the mysterious aura of Michael Myers alive, I wouldn't do that. And finally, besides of course using the original Halloween music, I mean, that music is awesome, I would absolutely love for the writers and director to somehow incorporate a cameo by none other than Jamie Lee Curtis. I mean, I don't even care if she's like sitting at a cafe drinking coffee or passing out candy. I think it would be awesome on the people of Halloween's part to just pull a Stan Lee and throw Jamie Lee Curtis in there for the fans. Because honestly, we would love it. Alright guys, so those are some of my thoughts as to how they can make Halloween Returns a movie actually worth watching. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Also, please leave comments below on what you would like to see from the newest Halloween movie. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you haven't checked out my previous video where I talk about Ronda Rousey as Captain Marvel, please click the video on the left. Also, if you want to see some of my Super Smash Bros videos, please click the video on the right. And for those of you watching this on a phone or tablet, links are in the description below.